I'm Dan Greaney. I wrote the episode of The Simpsons that predicted the Trump presidency. Now I'm running for president as a progressive Republican. I think my values and policies put me in the mainstream of the American political tradition, somewhere between the progressive republicanism of Theodore Roosevelt and the liberalism of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. To find out, I invited these two great Americans to join me on the first episode of Welcome, Mr. President.
Delighted.
Welcome, Mr. President.
Wow, good fellow. It's good to be here, yes.
Our first topic is the role of government and the individual. President Theodore Roosevelt, where do you think is the proper role of the federal government?
I know where you're going with this. You see, I think today is very similar to when I was president and before I died. There's a consolidation of various companies all conspiring together, getting smaller and smaller, yet larger and larger. And at that, who was the victim of it? Both the workers and the consumer. So I believe one thing is the federal government should be a referee and be a steward before the people.
President Roosevelt.
Yes, good fellow. Good to see you, good fellow. Hi, yes, hello.
What led you to take the approach that you took?
Well, good fellow, I largely agreed with my cousin there. He's a good man, a bully man. You know, he went up the Amazon, came down with diphtheria. That's a true story there. Yeah.
It's true, I died from it.
Well, I do disagree, though, with some things my robust relative says. You see, there's a problem, Dan. The economic pyramid has people at the bottom, good fellows. Hard-working fellows, decent fellows at the bottom. The problem is, if you don't change these systemic disadvantages, the poor fellow ends up in the breadline. I saw it in my time. You've got to be realistic now.
So you believe there's a bigger role to be played by the government than just simply tackling concentrations of power?
See, in my time, I was put to the test. The Great Depression, World War II, without robust and optimistic leadership, why, we probably wouldn't have had a country. And yet, look at where we got to. When people say, make America great again, they're talking about my America, aren't they?
There was a Second World War? My goodness.
Would you not be concerned that his approach is creating itself a new concentration of power?
I have no concern about my good cousin. I do have a concern about the consolidation of power in any group, whether it be government, corporate, or political.
Do you think he went too far with his New Deal?
Well, I was dead when he did it, so I can't say rightfully, but it might feel like a proper progression, because we always need to be on the lookout for both the worker and the consumer.
If I may summarize, then it seems like both Roosevelts agree that government has an active role to play in improving the lives of the citizenry, but that you, President Roosevelt, feel that we need to be also on guard that the government does not itself become an unresponsible concentration of power.
Don't want a nanny state. Now, Franklin and I both grew up with nannies, and I don't think we want dear Ida telling us what to do.
What sort of safeguards do you...
During my administration, we created both the Department of Commerce and the Department of Labor to protect both worker, but also, and here's something important too, corporations must be protected too, as long as they're acting fairly. It all comes down to fairness and a square deal for everyone.
Thank you. We hope you will join us on the next episode of Between Two Roosevelts, where we will discuss the government's role in combating inflation.